Happy Lunar New Year! 恭喜恭喜 X Pentomino and 8x8 grid. Let's talk about it. So as shown here, an X Pentomino is formed by 3x3 grid with 4 corners removed, which is this one, or this, or any of this. So the question asks, what is the maximum number of X Pentominoes that could fix in the 8x8 grid without overlapping? And the options are A6, B7, C8 and D9. What do you think?
Pause the video now if you wish to solve it. Keep watching the video once ready.
Interesting enough, the question that I prepared was not correct, and I received many responses using the same arguments as mine. However, there was only a few of them think out of the box and got the actual answer. Then what is my initial answer and the actual answer, and why so? Let's look at 8x8 grid. Notice that no matter how we place our X Pentominoes, of course must be of the same size. Then what happens is that for the first row, it will take up at most 2 of the squares. For example, if you take the Pentominoes here, then it will take up this space. However, you can't take the Pentominoes out of this 8x8 grid, so another one possibly will be something like this. So what I mean here is that from this first row, at most 2 squares will be occupied. Similarly, for this row, 2 squares will be occupied, and for these 2 columns, also 2 squares will be occupied. And note that none of the corner will be occupied. None of the corner will be occupied. It means that from the first row, there will be actually 6 of the square wasted without any Pentomino cover on it. So we have 6 wasted here, 6 wasted here, 6 and 6, so total 24. However, we need to exclude these 4 corners which already overcounted. So that is together 20 of the square on this edge will be wasted. Okay, so number of square wasted will be equal to 6 times 4 minus 4, that is 20. The initial number of initial squares, when I say square, is a unit square. 8x8 altogether, it is 64. So number of useful square, so number of useful square will be equal to 64 minus 20, that is 44. Okay, and each of the Pentominoes occupied 5 square. Number of X will be less than or equals to 44 over 5. That is equal to 8.8. And because the number of X Pentomino must be an integer, so the answer will be not more than 8. Then we need to see whether 8 X Pentomino could fit into this 8x8 grid. Okay, so we already put 2. So now let's try another one here. We have 7 now. and it seems that we can't put another one more, so we need to make some adjustment by moving this to here. 7. We can fix in another one here. Okay, so now we have 1, we have center 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the argument just now say that it is only possible to put more than 8, and the picture show here that I already put in 8 of them. So the maximum should be equal to 8. And this answer is my initial answer and also similar to answer for many responses. However, this is not good enough. Let's look at the question again. What is the maximum number of X Pentominoes that could fit in the 8x8 grid without overlapping? So the key word here is without overlapping, and it must be fit into this 8x8 grid. It never say that all these pentominoes must be placed in this position. It may be slanted a little bit, and why not? And so let me present some of the responses that actually can reach up to 9 X Pentominoes and fulfill the condition here. So I actually happy to receive such an interesting answer. Perhaps next time I can do it better by saying that the position of X Pentominoes must be of this position, if I mean that. So using this question itself, the answer should be D. That's all for today's question. I'll see you again next Tuesday. Bye bye.